They said it's Paul Campbell, and I was like, great. And they're just doing their dialogue like this, like, because the cat's like, get me out of here. We were like schoolgirls. I was like, they're gonna think we're not two adult women. And you picked right, girl. Paul Campbell is a vet, and he's having his hot girl summer, so you might as well watch because he looks really good as a vet.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Heart in Motion podcast. I'm beyond excited to be talking with Erin Cahill today. Hi, Erin.
Hi. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy it worked and that you
Well,
didn't give up. So thank you.
so excited to catch up with you, but also you've got a great movie coming out this weekend on Hallmark Channel. Christmas at the Catnip Café alongside Paul Campbell is going to be premiering Sunday, November 30th, 8, 7 Central on the Hallmark Channel. So I'm so excited to be talking about it.
Aw, thank you. Thank you for having me and helping spread the word. Yeah, Paul and I have been talking about it all day, to people, and just I really think we've got such a sweet one, because yeah, I'm really excited for people to see it. I'm really excited to hear what people think about it.
So, well, and cats are involved, so I'm sure there's all sorts of
Are you a cat
fun.
person?
Yeah. Am I a cat? I like other people's cats. Is that okay?
That's perfectly okay. That's exactly how I am. I love my sister as a cat, Penny Danger, and I'm in love with that cat, and I don't have one.
I like other people's. I prefer dogs, but I like a good little cat.
We have a dog, so I hear you.
I hear about your famous dog.
She actually just was on an interview by accident because my husband ran out, and so she didn't have anyone here, so she just barked at the door until I let her in, and then I was
Oh,
like,
that's
well, here we are. She's part of it now.
So, other than cats, what can you tell us about Christmas at the Catnip Cafe?
You know, I will say it's for the people who love traditional Hallmark movies, but this one has really like the gamut. Really, I hope people laugh. We made ourselves laugh on set. There's like a couple scenes where we're just ridiculous and going after it and making, just being goofy. And then there are some scenes that were so real, so heartfelt that I told Paul Campbell, I said, "You broke my heart, buddy.
Hmm.
You're amazing." So yeah, so I think it's gonna offer people a lot of in both directions. And I mean, my gosh, I haven't seen it yet, obviously. But if it is a fraction as like wonderful as like a time we had on set, then I know people are gonna love it.
Yeah. So you play Olivia Pierce. And Olivia comes to upstate New York thinking she's just inheriting a cafe, but she finds so much more. So, what drew you to this story and to Olivia as a character?
Well, honestly, they they said it's Paul Campbell, and I was like, great.
I'm in.
I didn't read the script when I said yes, and of course I read it afterwards, and I loved it. And it was a surprise, because I thought like, oh, it reads kind of like the title sounds more just like a cute cheery, and then I was surprised at the depth it had.
Mhm.
And then I found out we got Lucie Guest as our director, who is just, I mean, to have Paul and Lucy on one set, like pinch me. It was so joyful and so loving, even when it was stressful because the days are quick. It was not. It was magic. So yeah, there's nothing that could have deterred me from being with like, not being with Paul and Lucy on this.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've been messaging Lucy back and forth all day.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, and I said, Erin and I are going to give you a shout out. So talk a little bit about that because I got to visit with Lucy when she did Providence Falls. But what was it like working with Lucy on this project?
Oh my gosh. If you can get a chance to talk to her, I don't know if she's around. I know she's working on something, but um Lucy Guest, and it's funny, I think she's come up in every interview Paul Campbell and I've done. She is so magnificent. She's honestly one of my favorite sets. She runs the energy of her sets, one of my favorite ever, because everything is a yes. And even if she had a completely different idea, even if she doesn't necessarily agree, she's so open and she'll help shape it. And always like best idea wins.
Hmm.
She's like a yes. Actually stole that from Martin Wood, who she's very close with as well. And there it's um but yeah, she's just magnificent. And then Paul brought this up in an interview earlier, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's right. She would play before we did certain scenes. She would play like a little bit of a song just to get you into the mood,
Hmm.
and then she very softly would go action, and you're just in this. It's just she was so smart. You're just like in the energy of it. She's amazing.
Do you think that that comes from having that acting experience that she had, or is that just her? She just got that special gift.
I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
I think she knows how to talk to actors and get the most incredible performance, and she can see it from both a director's point of view and an actor's point of view. So she not only knows what to say to get the performance she wants, but she's like, ooh, what if you play with this? Because there's that curious part of her brain as an actor
Yeah.
that's like, ooh, that would be a fun thing to
Yeah.
happen emotionally. So it's like having the best of both worlds with her. It truly is. And she's just so professional. She's just, she's one of the crew, but she's definitely the leader of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say enough about her. And also, it helps too that personally, we acted together on a series a couple of years ago and completely fell in love. And we came close to working together one other time before this. So when it finally happened, I was at my hair and makeup test on set. She was in prep, and she came, and we were like schoolgirls. I was like, they're going to think we're not two adult women because we were like, like, ah!
So
It,
you mentioned Paul Campbell. He plays Ben in this movie. So talk a little bit about Olivia and Ben's first meeting. What's that like?
well, so there's a spark. So it's kind of one of those meet cutes.
Yeah.
I see him. There's instant sparks. I see him through a window, and then I fumble into something, and then we meet. And I think he might want to sell the cafe. I think I'm coming up with a solution for everybody.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. It goes from being like, hi, you know how that is when you spark with somebody, and then to kind of an adversarial tone by the end of the first scene. So that was really fun to play with too. I'm moving my light. That was really fun to play with too because we've known each other for so long and we wanted to do this movie. So that was really fun to have these little quips and back and forth with him, and then in between takes be like, I love you.
This story shows Olivia and Ben negotiating, they're collaborating, and slowly connecting. So, was there a favorite fun working together scene for you?
You know, for me, I think, gosh, I'm literally strolling, strolling. I am strolling in my mind. I'm scrolling through all these memories. I mean, there was one scene when it was like a little inside joke, but I had to keep trying different titles, and I just hit our funny bone. And Paul, like both of us, when we go, we can't come back, and we were laughing so hard, which we felt so bad for the crew because it was really late. We were about to wrap, and we were like, "We're sorry, we're sorry," like hysterically laughing, like literally, like I had to wipe tears from my eyes. Um, but I would say there's two as like an actor that run the gamut that I'm so uh that were just like flying. One was a straight up comedy scene. We're doing a puppet show. We were silly, improving, like, and then another one was kind of the all is lost moment scene, and it was we really fought to make it as authentic as we could, and we really got in there, and we've been told by some people that that's one of the best scenes in the movie. So I'm so thrilled about that, like to have both ends of the spectrum. Like I said, like I was saying at first, like that I hope people get from this movie. I hope they get to laugh and get touched.
A good mix of heart and humor
Yeah.
and romance, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Although I just found out today they cut one of our kisses. We had three very distinct kisses. Anyway, I shouldn't
Maybe
complain.
maybe they'll do an extended cut sometimes. They've been doing that on Hallmark Plus.
They have been. Oh, that would be so, that'd be so great. I should suggest it to our producer and be
You
like,
should do that. They could slip that in real quick.
right? I mean, it's
No big
just
deal,
one
right?
thing.
Just go back to the
Well, it's
editing
already
floor.
edited and everything because it was in, I think it was in the director's cut. And I get it. And I think time wise, but also I get
Yeah.
why they did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Not to
so
complain.
yeah, we'll go. I'm sure the two will be great.
And the two, I hope, will be great. Actually, it's one of my favorite stories from set. Our director, well, obviously Lucy, she it was like a very she'd done the music and we had this scene, it was so connected, and we had like this great kiss. And like at the end of the kiss, she just goes, I mean, she's 10 feet away from us, and you could hear not a pin drop, you could hear a hair drop. It was so quiet. And she goes, and like, and then she called cut right after, and everybody started laughing. So I hope that translates on camera.
That's really funny because I just talked with Niall Mater the other day,
Oh
and
yeah.
she had a very similar reaction to a moment like that in Providence Falls. So that's pretty fun when she gets
Oh
that encouraging and into it, right?
yeah, she's so passionate. It's incredible.
Okay, so there's cats in this movie. Was the
Can you imagine if it was called Christmas at the Catnip Cafe and there were no cats? I'd be furious.
Hey, spoilers, guys, there's cats, right? So was it crazy? Was it chaotic? I imagine anytime you're working with animals, it brings a whole different element to the movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And cats, they're so mercurial. They're so they and Paul said it best. He said, I didn't know there were different cats trained to do different things. Just kind of based on their personalities. And so they just like they were like, oh, okay, this is the wild one. You're gonna want him to be the runarounder, which was very cool, but also so funny when they just didn't want to. There were a couple kittens, like not tiny, tiny kittens, but like medium-sized kittens, that just as soon as they called action decided they didn't want to be held. So there were a couple actors who did such a great job, and they're just doing their dialogue like this. Like because the cat's like, get me out of here, you know? Oh, it's so funny. It was so fun. It was so unpredictable. It was so fun. And there were a couple moments when we were like, okay, we're just gonna make that work in the edit. It's all we're gonna get. We can tell that
Send it on to them to figure it out, right? They'll get it. They'll get
they
it in the editing.
they have to because Bootsy or whoever did not want to.
So all of these hallmarks, they have a memorable moment, whether it's the kiss, two in this case, or some magical snowfall that's maybe sometimes filmed in the middle of July. What would you say is the memorable moment, without giving anything away, in Christmas at the Catnip Cafe?
I would say, or at least what I've been told by people at the network, is that it's when it's the all is lost is moment. The all is lost is moment. Ha, in a moment. And it's when it's just like, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? Um, there's a conversation that Paul and I have. That's one of my two favorite scenes to film. And I think so, I hope that that's one of those moments that people go, ah, you know, I've either been there or boy, that feels real, or.
Yeah.
I hope that that's, for people.
When everybody gets done watching, what do you hope that they take away from this movie?
Oh, I love that. I hope they take away that life is what you make it, that there's nothing set in stone. Um, to just be open to the unpredictability of life, and the curveballs that come are maybe meant to steer you in a different direction, the best direction you couldn't even imagine. So I really hope that that's something people take away, because that's
And
one of the things I took away from it.
and maybe that they need to go get a cat, right?
Honestly, I did multiple times during it text my husband and be like, we're getting a cat one day. I grew up with a cat,
Yeah.
with two cats actually. And then I haven't had one since I was in high school. So being with all of them, I was like, oh, they're so awesome. And it's not yet because of
Yeah.
our dog who's our child. But one day we'll get a cat and they have the most amazing personalities.
My sister has a cat that they just got to go along with their dog Rowdy, and they are best friends and they feel guilty about it. So like you'll walk in and see them cuddling and they break it up like they feel it is the most precious thing ever.
I feel guilty
They
about it.
feel guilty about it. It's like,
That's
oh no, we've been caught.
so nice. That's so much. That's so cute. I
You could
know.
have that. You could have that, Erin.
I know. Oh, that's true with Crumpet. That's really true. She loves kittens.
There you go.
I told you I said my sister just got a cat. Did I said, and then
Yeah.
like yeah, my Crumpet loved that kitten. She met her one time. I can't wait for her to meet her again. But yeah, we could have that. And now because of the algorithms on Instagram,
Yeah.
I'm getting because I liked something about a cat, and then now it's like, and then it sent me more, and I liked it. I liked it. So now I'm constantly getting cat and dog videos like together.
Yes.
Yeah, and I send them to my sister like at least a couple times a week.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, 3 words to
Okay.
describe Christmas at the Catnip Cafe.
Oh, cats. Um, love and Paul Campbell is a vet and he's having his hot girl summer, so you might as well watch because he looks really good as a vet.
Oh, fantastic.
You know what? Actually, I saw like a couple comments online and people were like, Paul Campbell in a vet outfit with a cat, sign me up. And I was like, there it is. Actually, that should be the slogan. The slogan.
That's it. I'm going to hashtag that all the way out. I've got it. It's going to be great. Do you have a few minutes to talk just about the other Hallmark things happening right now? You had the Hallmark Christmas cruise.
Hmm.
We talked there. Favorite part of that?
Oh gosh. You know, honestly, and I know probably everybody says it, but it's because it's true. Being with our Hallmark family, and I mean the fans too, we are all in the Hallmark family. Being together on that boat, it's the love boat. It is the actual love boat, right? I mean,
Yeah,
isn't it just like everywhere you turn, there's love and joy and connection and people wanting to laugh and be together, but also wanting to be authentic. And your movie helped me get through this time
hmm
where my mom was going through this or my family was going through this, and so it's this beautiful blend of authentic. Actually, it's not even a blend. It just is what it is. It's
it
authentic
is.
love,
Yeah.
you know?
There were moments, I think anytime you do a trip like that, there's going to be opportunities for things to like be amiss or not work out or whatever. And just to be around people that were just like, who cares? Like, we're just together.
Yeah.
And then watching you guys and getting a glimpse of your crazy schedules and and you guys never skipped a beat. It was just like go, 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 pour, pour, pour. And I thought, oh my goodness, what an amazing experience. So kudos to you guys for just showing up. I mean, it was just amazing.
Oh, well, listen, it's truly an honor to be invited because you never know if you're going to be invited every year. And it's, like last year I was like, "What? Thank you." And this year I was like, "Oh, yay, thank you." And I can only cross my fingers and toes that I get to go back next year because there is nothing like it. It is truly it's like adult Disney World. And all the passengers are the Disney characters.
Yeah,
Where you go up in the park and you hug them.
yeah,
And you've seen the thing where like it's a rule you can't let go until they do. It's
yeah,
like that. And everybody's giving each other presents and stuff. It's just awesome.
yeah. Yeah, it was great. I had a blast. So
Oh, I'm
I
so
have to
glad.
tell you, I have
Yeah.
to tell you a story that I have held on to, I don't know how many years. And
Uh-oh,
we have
uh-oh.
never talked long enough for me to be able to tell you this story. So, and
Oh, shoot.
I was going to tell you before, but everybody in the world gets to hear it now.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Rama Drama.
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
was there.
Yeah.
And you guys were all sitting. You guys came in and sat down during the movie, about 3 rows behind us.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And we hadn't got to interact with any of you or whatever. And I don't know if this was when the glass fell on the ground and broke and everybody was kind of like, what is happening? But for some reason, we all turned around and I don't think I realized that you guys were all behind us. And I turned around and I'm not going to be able to explain this the way that it went down, but I turned around and you kind of just like will sometimes scan and make eye contact, but you don't really make eye contact.
Yeah.
I turned around, scanned, locked in with you, and I'm going to tell you what, you literally paused, looked and smiled. And I was like, and I knew immediately, I'm like, she's the real deal. I mean, you
Oh,
literally just paused long enough. And I turned around and I was like, that was the nicest thing. And you probably didn't even know you were doing it because you just do that. But it was a
oh.
moment. So I got to share it with you now. Yeah.
Stephanie, thank you. Like I'm truly like first of all, thank you for that. Thank you. Also, but thank you for the reminder. Because we've been so busy lately and so
Yeah.
just moving so fast. Like, thank you for reminding me to be my best self and to keep my heart open. Because the fact that that moment stuck with you, I mean, Ramadan was 4 years, 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
So
stayed with me. It
to
did.
have that is it's such a gift that you just gave that to me and shared it with me. Thank you so much. Thank
Well, I
you.
I wanted you to know. I'm like those little. I mean, first of all, I knew it was absolutely genuine, and I thought I will tell her that one day that I caught it, and I went, that wasn't just a look and a smile. That was a I see you and a smile. So
Th-
wanted to
Thank
share
goodness
that with
we're recording this so I can have it
you.
and play it back when I. Thank you though. Thank you.
Well, thank you. So you've
Oh
got Hallmark Christmas experience coming up also. Weekend
yes,
3.
yes. Gosh,
I'll be there. Get to see you
oh,
again.
that's right. Yes. Oh,
Yes,
good. I'm so. You have to please come up and give me another hug.
I will. Are you excited to go back?
I really am. You know what? I keep telling people it's the cruise, but at the Hallmark headquarters in snow.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, just the same energy. Obviously different because it's the hours are different, and but it's the same kind of loving, joyful, just like nonstop, just being in that beautiful energy. So I'm excited, and my weekend is a bunch of people I don't get to see as often.
Yeah.
So I'm really thrilled, like Erin Cahill and her husband, her boyfriend Ben, and like what I mean, like all these, like it's just people I don't get to see as often, and
Yeah.
I'm thrilled about it. Like Kevin McGarry, who doesn't love Kevin McGarry, and I never Brooke and Sarah too
So
my
I'm
best friends.
partial, no big deal.
I mean, it's yeah. Listen, and you picked right, girl. I think at some point he was like, okay, Erin, thank you. Because what were we doing? What were we doing? It was an interview or something. And I was like, no, no, he's this beautiful inside. Doesn't it make you can you even handle it? Like, what is it? Who is this guy? And his gorgeous wife is impossibly perfect. I'm just glad he exists so that all of us mere mortals have something to look up to.
I interviewed his first acting teacher like
Oh,
3 days ago, and I had no idea she was. And yes, it totally,
no.
she goes, I have to tell you a story. And I had no idea that I was walking into this story. And she said, he is as nice as they come. And I knew back then, I'm like, this guy being handsome and nice and talented, he's going to go places.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
had to
Oh,
have our
I
Kevin
love
McGarry
that.
moment.
What? Yeah.
You need to do random acts of Christmas too somehow. You've
Oh,
got to. We got to figure it out.
no.
Or
I
just another movie together.
I would run. I would run to work with Kevin McGarry again. He's so talented. He's such a love. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to Christmas at the Catnip Cafe.
Yes.
Tell everybody why they need to show up for the movie this Sunday night.
Oh, you know what? Show I. I'm so excited for you to please watch this movie Sunday night, and you shouldn't miss it. Here's why. Paul Campbell is a vet, and the cats also is just too much, so you might as well not. I mean, you can't, like, there's almost everything else is secondary. No, I'm kidding. It's a really, really good story. Lucie Guest, our director, did the most amazing job. And Paul is just so talented and so hunky. I kept saying to him on set, he's in his hot girl summer. And I was like, what a perfect time to be playing a vet.
I saw the red shirt with holding the cat, and I was like, dude, you're working it. You're making it work here.
I'm telling you, he's in his hot girl summer.
Here we go. Okay, we're going to remind everybody Christmas at the Catnip Cafe is going to air. It's going to premiere Sunday, November 30th, 8/7 Central on Hallmark Channel. You can watch it next day on Hallmark Plus. Erin and I are going to send a message and tell them to make an extended cut, add the extra kiss back in. If they don't, it's okay. It's going to be great either way. Erin, thank you so much for chatting with me today. I know it's been a crazy day for you, so I'm so thankful that we got an opportunity to chat. And I'm really looking forward to the movie, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in a few weeks again. So thank you so much.
Same. Thank you for your patience, and I'm so joyful to be here. And to everybody out there listening and watching, and thank you. We love each and every one of you so much. So grateful.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Bye, darling. Bye.